We all know that just about every tool gets used as a hammer at some point. So here are some really cool pliers that have actually been designed to be used as a hammer. First up, we have the National Plier Co. combination tool. I have two models here. The thicker one is marked and the thinner one is unmarked. So I'm not sure if it's by the same company or a different one, but I assume the same. Both are based on a patent from National Plier Co. that looks almost nothing like this actual product. The patent this tool is based off lists a bunch of tools that the production model does not have. What it does have is it has a little tiny hammer, it has soft wire cutters, it has curved jaws suitable for pipe, small pipe. It has a little tiny flathead screwdriver on the one handle. It has the regular plier tips there, and it has hard wire cutters. You can see the little notch at the very bottom of the soft wire cutters. The hammer is small and it resembles more of like a tack hammer to me than an actual hammer. I'm curious what profession used these. They were obviously used. You can see that a lot of the grip is worn away on one side. The other side feels pretty good. And then this is a bit curved. Here is a banana 4 scale. Next up, we're going to go to the other end, and these are lasting pliers. They are the George Barnsley lasting pliers. They are used for shoemaking or leather making. I really like how beefy that hammer is. I know that they're used, not for typical housing nails or anything like that, but I feel like you could drive a nail with this thing. It would require a lot of effort because they're small pliers, but I like how beefy this head is. From what I've read, the hammer head is also used for leverage. Say I grab something right here, I can leverage it like this on the edge of something. Now, I don't know much about shoemaking or leather making, so maybe, I'm showing it wrong. But I love the curved jaws of these pliers. I look at these teeth. I mean, they've been used obviously a lot, but just they've been used. They're so aggressive, these teeth. I feel like you could use these in some applications that are not leather making or shoemaking. They feel good. Like these are just good feeling pliers. That have obviously been loved by someone before. I got a great deal on these. I think I got these for like $2. Here's a banana 4 scale. Next up is my favorite in the group. This is the Bernard 42/8 hammer slip joint pliers. And yes, they are a slip joint plier. They open up pretty darn big because they're slip joint. They have the hammer edge right there. In a Bernard's Tools catalog, they say this is not a trick plier or a combination tool. And in an ad, it lists it as a husky all-around household plier. They have a hard wire cutter right here. They have the hammer edge. They have the plier end. They have the curved jaw here. And this one's arguably kind of suitable for pipe in a way because it does open pretty big. I would say that's about an inch that it opens up. And these are heavy. I mean, I absolutely love the feel of these. You can see mine have a little bit of wobble, and that's because, I don't know if you can see this here, it's very old. This rivet is cracking a little bit on each side. It needs to be tightened up and maybe even replaced. But the teeth on this are fantastic. I really like the teeth on this, and every now and again these guys come on eBay. They're a great little item. Here is a banana 4 scale. Please subscribe. Do you have a kid between the ages of 3 and 8? Well, guess what? I wrote a children's book called Who Says Pooh? And it's a funny read-aloud children's book about words in different languages that sound phonetically like the English word poo. Let's read a page. Pulito is an Italian word that means clean or neat. Sally's room is pulito, and her dad is happy. He doesn't know that she's put everything in her closet. Uh-oh. Your kid will love it and learn about other cultures. Buying a book today helps support my channel. And also, you'd brighten up my day a whole bunch. Link is in the description. Now back to the video. Last up, we have the Gardner Bender GBP59P prograde linesman pliers 5-in-1. These are the only hammer pliers that you can actually buy right now. These are still currently made. Now, these lasting pliers, you can get a version of lasting pliers. Obviously, you can't get this specific brand new, but you can get lasting pliers still brand new. But in terms of pliers where they just expect you to hammer the crap out of whatever, these are the only ones here still made. The 5 tools are cutters right here. You have the crimper right here. You have the hammer. You have the fish tape puller right there. And you have the pliers. And of course, like lineman pliers, the pliers don't touch. Now, I really like the knurled head on this hammer bit. It feels good. And then same with the actual grip of the pliers there is knurled in 2 directions. And it feels like it would really bite onto something very, very, very well. There's a huge downside to these is that I don't trust Gardner Bender. It feels like similar quality to a brand called Commercial Electric brand of pliers that I had to buy one time, and they broke within the first use. You know, I almost want to be like this brand and Commercial Electric are like the Ryobi of pliers almost, because these are like they don't feel quality, like, you know what I mean? Like they do open up well enough after I've done a lot of work to them, but they feel scratchy trying to open them. You know, the quality is just not good. They're good enough for like very basic use. So like these are brand new and they're already bent. I don't know how can I, there you go. They're already bent. See the plier right here? How it's curving off to that side? So I definitely wouldn't trust these pliers to hold up to anything. As you can see here and in my previous reviews, I have a fascination with combination tools. There's just something about having a tool that does multiple things that makes me feel like cool or confident or just, you know, ready for anything. Well, I wouldn't really use any of these that I've shown today. They certainly are cool to collect and play around with. And while I love all of these plier hammers equally, my previous video was about this pretty darn epic plier hammer for electricians. And you should really check out that video about this guy.